Question 6. Titus runs a catering service for corporate parties. He needs 43 large cucumbers for salad to feed 250 guests. Which of the following ratios illustrates how many cucumbers X he would need to feed 325 guests? And I look at my answer choices and I see that they are ratios, but remember that two ratios makes a proportion if you have two ratios with an equal sign in the middle. So I'm setting up a proportion. And remember that when we set up a proportion, the first thing that we do is draw our proportion frame. And then I find my labels. So I go back and I see that he needs 43 large cucumbers for salad to feed 250 guests. I'm going to use C for cucumbers and G for guests. So C for cucumbers and G for guests. Remember, put your labels on both sides of the proportion because they'll keep us from making a mistake. So 43 cucumbers will make enough salads for 250 guests. So the 43 and the 250 need to go together in the same ratio. And then my next number, how many would he need to feed 325 guests? Well, that's guests, so I know it goes in the G's place. So 325, and they tell us to use the variable X. I don't even have to solve it. I can just now check to see which equation matches to see if we have one that matches. And I look and I can see that letter C, 43 over 25 equals X over 325. So I know letter C matches the equation that we set up, the proportion we set up. Now, if we had gotten to a question where it didn't match, what I usually do is I just cross multiply. So I use the butterfly method, and then I use the butterfly method on my answer choices to see which one would get me the same numbers. But in this case, it did match up. Our labels matched up with theirs. So the correct answer for number 6 is C.